Hola.
We're here, baby. I know y'all missed us. Y'all missed us in person.
In person.
Because we're different
podcast.
like that.
It's different. It hits different. It feels different. It's better.
It feels good.
Just,
It feels buzzing.
just know my love language is physical touch.
So my love language is sexual intercourse.
Well,
This is my cousin, guys. Stop.
yeah. It's weird.
I've seen all the tweets. You guys are dirty. You guys are disgusting. We have a huge following. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, all 43.
43 now?
Yeah, do you know Nico's
on.
fans?
Yeah.
I put Nico be my podcast, and one of the guys said, who wants to be on a podcast with 43 subscribers? The day before, it was 42. So I said, more than I had yesterday. And then you know what he said? He said, literally, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's upset.
Yeah,
He's mad because we're growing.
He's knocking my hustle.
Better. Exactly. He's doing nothing but sitting at home. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. This is what we're doing. We're better than him already.
For the second time now. Intro time. So let's run it up.
We hit the jackpot this time.
Beautiful.
That was a good intro. See, when we're in person, we actually get to watch it.
Yeah.
We don't actually watch it when we're, like, over Discord. But when we're in person, we watch it live with you guys. Through Twitch. What do we got today, Adrian, man?
We have a plethora of things.
Oh, plethora?
That was the first time I ever used that word, and I said it right, because
Big word.
I'm dyslexic. But, predictions,
Oh,
news,
I like that.
new segment. Thanks, Tracy, for giving it to me, even though I stole it from you.
Mm-hmm. We do steal things a lot, yep.
Yep.
So, a
So-
felony misdemeanor, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of bad.
I can deal with that present time.
Let me pull up the NFL games.
I can do it on fantasy, too. Actually, I don't want to mess with the recording, so you do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
While he's doing that, go down, hit that red button. If it's red, it shouldn't be, but click it. The bell. Hit the like. Share your comments.
Yeah, we need comments, bro. Y'all need to start asking anything, bro. I don't care if you're not asking something. If you're just telling us your favorite color, anything, bro. Put something in the comments. Like, I need something to press the little like button on.
We're getting triggered here, man.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
All right, NFL games this week.
What about Thursday? Okay, so Thursday game happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're recording this
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
We both picked the 49ers.
I would have picked the 49ers
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, so I'm not.
That's one for each of us.
One for each. I had to write this down.
Yeah.
not
I'm just
trying
gonna
to
grab
go
a piece of
read.
paper. We're gonna cut real quick. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and we're just gonna write it like hand. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I don't want to fuck the recording like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
My hat did teleport backwards, and he does now have a piece of paper.
Predictions. So,
Games.
we got Adrian, we got Ryan. Super.
I usually do it the other way, but it doesn't matter.
This is the last episode of Let's Talk About It. I got my
Okay.
password wrong.
We're gonna moving on to let's not talk about it.
Yeah, we're
Episode
never
one.
talking again. Cousins, we hate each other. That's family, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so we got 49ers.
One for each.
Yeah, 49ers each. Obviously, we're not dumb. You know what I mean? Like, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Colts, Vikings.
Vikings lost to the Lions.
Lines are tough, though. You know what I mean?
Lions are tough. Playoff push incoming.
The Colts, you never know about them.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Colts.
Interesting. I'm gonna go Viking.
Mm.
Our first yeah.
Oops, I wrote the wrong way.
I told you it was the other way.
Um,
Our first disagreement in person.
First disagreement in person.
No, we definitely had some the last time we recorded.
Yeah.
Because that was Titans Titans Packers. You came into I'm gonna pick the Titans in an upset.
Yeah. All right, we got Ravens Browns division matchup.
Ooh.
This one's always fun to watch. Deshaun Watson this time they're playing. Think it's gonna change the outcome.
Tyler Huntley starting.
Oh, that's right.
Lamar's out.
That's right.
Ooh, I'm gonna go Browns.
You go Browns.
As much as I don't want to, I'm going to pick the Browns.
It is a B.
Downs.
Downs.
Drowns.
I'll take the Browns. Yeah, I'll take the Browns as well. I think they really got to start heating up right here if they're gonna even make an attempt for any sort of playoff push. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We forgot to mention. If you guys haven't noticed already, we skipped the Weddle.
Yeah.
We don't do it in person. It's kind of awkward.
It's kind of my fault because I just don't want to do it when we're in person. You know what I mean? We've never tried it. It's just purely meh.
Anyways,
Fuck it. Dolphins, Bills, taking the Bills.
I will also take the Bills. This is in Buffalo, prime time. Miami has lost 2 out of the 3 primetime games this year.
Yeah, they're pretty much the Vikings. Eagles, Bears.
I wouldn't say that. But it's supposed to be really snowy. Dolphins can't swim in snow, so I'm gonna go Bills.
That's facts. They also are shitty on the football field too.
They're also mammals.
They're also mammals. You know what? You know the crazy thing about mammals, right?
What?
There's 3 things you have to do to be a mammal, right?
Have hair.
First thing, you have to have hair. Second thing, you have to birth live children. You know what I mean? You can't have eggs. Platypuses are the exception, but there's a specific reason for that. And the third one, I don't think I know the third one off the top of my head. But you're thinking, you just said dolphins are a mammal, right? Dolphins don't have hair. They actually do have hair.
Yeah, I was saying.
Did you know that dolphins have beards?
Yeah, they have hair.
They have a handful of hairs just right under their chin, which is just enough. Oh, you have to breathe oxygen too. That's right. Oxygen. Yeah. Yeah. So that's actually kind of nuts though to think about. Dolphins have hair.
Yeah.
They have beards, but they have shitty beards. Let's be honest. That's why they're not as good as us. Eagles, Bears.
And they tend to do things to humans that aren't allowed.
It's because they're smart. All right. Fuck the show,
right
man.
back at you.
Fuck the show, man. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about intelligent creatures. You know what I mean? They get bored. You know what I mean? So it's like dolphins. They do oral sex to each other.
Yep.
They have done oral sex with human beings before. They've attempted to rape humans.
Can't
I can't say that.
Ah!
Quick cut. Dolphins have tried to have sexual intercourse with humans what's that word? Consensually.
Yeah. Inconsensually, yeah.
And it's and you think about it and you're like, okay, that doesn't make sense. Well, it's because of how smart they are. You've seen a dolphin's brain?
Yeah.
Huge. Massive. They literally have 3 lobes. You know what I mean? We have 2 main lobes. Yeah. They have bow, and they have one underneath too, which is crazy. But we're still smarter than them. Dolphins, go fuck yourself. Where's my paper?
I'm not gonna cut that out.
Eagles and the Bears.
Believe it. Eagles are going to. I'm just kidding. I'm going Eagles. Justin Fields. I'm tending to like him more, but I'm gonna go Eagles.
Yeah, I do like Justin Fields a lot, but I don't think there's a team around him. You know what I mean? I think in a couple years, the Bears are gonna be a tough team to beat. As of right now,
the Eagles are the best overall team in the league.
Yeah, in the NFL.
Position wise, head coaches wise, fans wise.
I agree.
No one's touching the Eagles. I'm happy the Commanders did, just so it keeps the Dolphins streak of undefeated teams.
Yeah, but they're still super tough. Probably gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was at work one time.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that works there. That used to work there. He asked me. NFL teams in the AFC, NFC, who you think is going to win the Super Bowl? And in the AFC, I always say it's the Chargers. This was after all the free agency stuff.
Yep.
Then the NFC, I said it was going to be, I don't remember who it was. Might have said the Packers or something.
Yeah.
But then he said dark horse teams. And in the AFC, I said dark horse team was going to be the Titans. And then I think I said the Colts. And then NFC, I said a dark horse team was going to be the Eagles.
Yeah.
I said the Eagles have a good roster. The Eagles are going to be pretty good this year. I didn't think they'd be like historically good, but
Turns out they're the toughest team in a minute. You know what I mean?
I didn't really like AJ Brown at the beginning of the year. I'm starting to. I've always
He's
respected him, but
so much tougher than people give him credit for.
yeah,
Lions versus Jets. We're gonna disagree here. You're gonna take the Jets. I'm gonna take the
I'm
Lions.
gonna take the Lions.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes. Why would I ever take
I
the Jets?
was just guessing.
You know why I'm taking the Lions?
Why?
It's because Zach Wilson is playing this game.
I mean,
Mike White hurt his ribs. He got folded.
I hate the whole... Bro, here's the thing with the NFL. I hate it when backup quarterbacks come in, play mediocre, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, shit! Tom Brady was the 199th pick. This guy's him! I'm over it. Like, stop. You're done. No one cares. Just put the starter in. He's better.
Mike White played pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
I mean, it happens a lot. It's because it happens so much, and it happens, like...
I feel like it's just because, like,
they don't
as
have
a
film
defense,
on them.
as a defense, your job every week, you don't have school, you don't have another job. Your job is to show up, watch the other team, figure out what they're going to do before they're going to do it, and then beat them. Well, if Mike White shows up, and all you got is his college shit, you've never seen him in this system, how are you supposed to prepare for that? Makes it really hard.
Yeah, I feel like you study... But it makes it worse if you have a bye. Because, like, you watch more film. If you study for one quarterback, and then he gets hurt, third play of the game, Kyler Murray, something like that, and then their backup comes in and you've never seen him play before, he's going to play well because all he has to do is hit the open receivers.
Yeah,
Because everyone's going to be open.
All he has to do is play the schemes how they're built, which, one, is going to help out a quarterback a lot, but two, they just don't know what to expect, like, on those, like, you know, Patrick Mahomes plays, you know what I mean? When something, like, crazy happens, that's when, as a DB, we're, like, looking for stuff. We're like, okay, you know, he's got a little pressure on him. Yeah, where does he like to put the ball? You know what I mean? Does he like to throw it to the number one, high outside all the time? Because then if he does, as soon as that happens, we're jumping that shit every time, you know? Anyways, off track, Steelers versus Panthers.
That's a garbage game.
This is a super shitty game. I'm going to take the Panthers, though. They're kind of warm. Gently warm.
Yeah, they're like you get in the shower and you turn the knob.
Yeah.
And it's just hitting the tip of the red.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of warm they are.
Yeah, exactly. Or like when you get in the shower and it's really cold and you're like, shit, that's the Panthers all season. But then you start, it like heats up a little bit and it's still cold, but since your body's used to the really cold, you're like, ooh, that's them right now. That's them. I'm going Panthers though.
I'll go Panthers because Kenny Pickett's out. It's either between Mason Rudolph and Trubisky. So, I'm going to go Panthers.
Chiefs versus the Texans. Take the Texans here.
I'll also take the Texans. I'll take the Chiefs. He wrote down Chiefs.
For both of them.
I have their defensive fantasy. They better get 27 points.
Okay. Falcons versus the Saints. Kind of a dog game. Yeah, I'm taking the Saints too. I like the Saints. I don't know why, but I'm kind of morphing into a Saints fan. You said the Saints too, didn't you?
I didn't say anything yet.
I heard you say the Saints.
I gotta think about this. Mariota, Patterson, London, Pitts. Oh, Pitts is out for the year. I'll go Saints. Just keep it there. Don't even worry about it. Just keep it.
My phone locked again. 30 episodes with 30 episodes with this guy. I can't do it, man. I can't do it anymore. I'm going crazy.
One of these days, out of nowhere, I'm just gonna post the Lil Baby video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, low-key, see, I like reacting to albums, but at the same time, it was like, we were just kind of vibing with it, you know what I mean? It also wasn't a super amazing album. OTF just dropped an album too. It's about half good, half mediocre. But that's nice though. There's also a King Von song on there.
Metro Boomin dropped his album.
Yeah.
That's a very good album.
That one is fire. Cowboys Jaguars though. Let's try to stay on track until this is over, and then we can go crazy.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Ooh, Cowboys almost lost to the Texans. Jags just beat the Titans.
I wrote down the Cowboys.
Okay. It's in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go the Cowboys.
Okay.
A lot of these games aren't very upsettable.
Yeah, not super upsettable. I think we're going to have a couple more coming up here. Some more, like, maybe not games. You know what I mean? Like, this one I think is one of those. Cardinals, Broncos.
Colt McCoy
Mm-hmm.
versus
washed Russ.
Russell Wilson's out because of concussion. He got hurt during the Chiefs game.
Well, that makes it easy.
Who's their backup?
If you can't win with Russ, you're not winning without him. Cards.
Who's Russell Wilson's backup?
I could not tell you.
I'll look it up. In the meantime, I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
Okay. Yeah, I could write that down for you.
Denver. Their backup is Brett Ripon.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah.
He's mediocre. You know, he's not going to do anything special. Who knows? He might throw for 150, and then we might call him the next Jesus Christ. We got the Patriots and the Raiders. I think this could be a closer one. You know what I mean? One of those games where if we disagree, get some points.
It's kind of like the Mac Jones not agreeing with Matt Patricia's play calling versus the Raiders who can't figure their team out.
Yeah, who have talent, should be a good team, don't understand what they're doing wrong. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go Raiders.
I wanted to take the Raiders, but I guess I'll take the Patriots.
Technical difficulties. We got a
Nope.
little bit of a cut there. The mic died, so we just let it charge a little bit. It's about 20 minutes later. We just talked.
Just talk, chilled, you know, classic.
Yeah. Last thing you guys heard, we picked the Raiders.
And the Pats.
Raiders, Pats. I picked Raiders.
Pats.
So yeah, what do we got after that?
All right, now we got. I should probably take out my phone where the games are.
Yeah.
Probably. We have the Titans and the Chargers. We kind of talked about this extensively.
Yeah, I said I think it's not going to be as close of a game as everybody's think it is. I think it's going to be about 10 points. Chargers win, but I think Chargers go up by 13, and then it's just a back and forth from there.
Yeah. I took the Chargers as well. I wanted to take the Titans, but I don't know. When the Chargers start getting warm, you just don't want to play them. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Herbert is him.
Yep.
I do have a few things to say after this is done.
Bengals Bucks.
Took the Bengals.
I also took the Bengals. They got some wide receiver injuries. Nothing crazy though. Nothing that like should really even keep anybody out. But something to think about. Something to look out for.
Yeah. They are not. The Bucks are kind of struggling. Tom Brady kind of struggling, but you know, it's Tom Brady. You can't really count him out. But I think the Bengals.
I think I'm counting him out.
Figured.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Counting it out. Giants, Commanders. So I took the Giants quick. I think the Commanders are phonies. They have a decent record. They beat the Eagles, but I feel like I don't think they have the team. You know what I mean? To like play well. And I like the Giants team personally. I like what they have going. I like what they're setting up.
I took the Commanders. It's in Washington. Is it in Washington?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's in Washington. I just went against him, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're kind of the same team. They both have weapons, but they also both have huge weaknesses.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Commanders on this one. It's not really too big of a hit on the points-wise.
Right.
I just want... This one's kind of up for grabs.
All right, we're back to new content here.
Yeah, we have...
Rams versus the Green Bay Cheek Clappers.
That's what's going to happen. I'm going to take the Packers.
Oh, okay. Let me write that down.
You're going to take the Rams?
So I'm taking the Rams purely for one reason that you reminded me of. I need them to start getting some games over the Bucks right now. I need it. $100, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of
So
money.
I'm writing down the Rams, and they're going to win. They're going to beat the little titties out of the Packers, bro.
Primetime, Lambeau, Rodgers.
All terrible things for the Rams, but buggy, dude.
Yeah, so
that's
our
all of them.
list. How many do we disagree on?
7 off the top of my head.
2, 4, 5.
Yeah,
4.
I just guessed.
We disagreed on 4, which isn't
It's
terrible.
It's not terrible.
That could definitely make up a. If we tie, it just moves on to next week.
Yeah.
So.
What do we got next?
New content. Some things I do want to talk about. Taco about. Funny. Chargers. Quarterback Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Herbski.
Himski. There was a debate this year, and
About what?
about Herbert and Tua. Who's the better quarterback?
Interesting.
Who's the
Like,
better quarterback?
Are you talking about like who is the better quarterback? Like if I were to take, like let's say we got a 7-on-7 running up, and I'm the captain, and I'm like, all right, I'm picking between Tua and Herb. Are you saying that, or are you saying like this season who's better?
The 7-on-7.
Okay,
Who's an overall better quarterback?
I'm taking Herbert
Herbert.
every time. It's not even close. He's got so much arm talent, bro. Like so much arm talent. Like he can throw the ball so far, and he can get loose too. You know what I mean? Like his movement is actually decent, and he's 6'6", bro. Come
Yeah. I think the whole thing, or the reason this happened, obviously 5 and 6 picks in the draft. The first time they played, Tua got the better of him.
Yep.
But Herbert's having an off year. But
Right.
It's not really an off year when you're
Yeah,
throwing for 3,400 yards. It's just an off year because everybody thought you were going to be MVP.
Yeah, it's really an off year just because like the lack of team success right now. You know what I mean?
Injuries.
And the fact that Tua is having like arguably like an MVP candidate season, people are gonna put that up there. And I think Tua and Herbert are gonna have like one of those rivalries for their whole career. You know what I mean? Almost like the Eli Phillip Rivers rivalry. You know what I mean? Like every time they played, everyone was like, who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Eli or
'Cause they got traded.
Phillip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, it's not even like a team game at that point. You know what I mean? It's like which one of these
It's
two
just
players are gonna win?
ego-wise.
Yeah, exactly.
But, Dolphins Twitter, obviously I'm a huge Dolphins fan, but I also told my mom this. I'm a huge Dolphins fan, but I try to be unbiased.
Try to be straight up. You know what I mean?
Because people who are biased,
Suck balls.
they don't, pretty much. They don't really, they
It's
don't
like
get
a tunnel vision.
conversation. Yeah, they don't get conversation with people because they're so full of themselves and they don't agree with everybody else. Nobody wants to talk to them.
Right.
They're just have giant egos.
Mhm.
Me, I try to be unbiased.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't want to mention anything because it's gonna hurt my feelings, but
Yeah.
if I have to say it, I have to say it. Tua is not better than Herbert, and he will never be better than Herbert.
Mhm.
I don't know where this debate came from. I think it was Tua. The reason we took him is because he's a winner.
Mhm.
National championship, went to Alabama, high school national
Great,
champion,
yep,
or
exactly.
high school national championship. He's a winning record quarterback right now.
Yep.
Herbert has a losing record as a quarterback. I think it might be tied now, but he has a losing record. He went to Oregon. That's not a winning school.
Right. It's a highly prestigious school that does win a lot of games, but it's not one of those teams that like every year you
They're
show
gonna
up.
make deep
Yeah,
playoff pushes.
Yeah, you're like, okay, who's going to be the top 4 this year? Who's going to the college football playoffs? You're never saying Oregon.
Yeah.
Nah, there was one year where Oregon was put in that conversation, and they got destroyed about 4 times that year, dropped out of the top 25. So Alabama is that team, though, and Tua led them beautifully as a freshman, too, in the national championship. You know what I
Came
mean?
back, and then
That's why you take him.
yeah,
That right there.
he's a winner.
Mhm.
He knows how to win. He's good at it.
And he doesn't have bad arm talent. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Tua hater. You know what I mean? But like he's a exceptional quarterback. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a really good quarterback in the NFL for a long time. But he just occasionally doesn't put the
Makes
ball where it
stupid
needs to be.
decisions.
Yeah. Occasionally he messes up, and it's like he's a human. Can't really fault him for it. But Herbski.
Yeah, I don't know.
Herbski.
I don't know where
He's-
this debate came from. It's obvious if you look at the numbers, if you look at the film. Herbert is the better quarterback, and obviously I wish I had the better quarterback, but Herbert's better. But I would rather have Tua.
Yeah.
Because
I disagree.
He fits our scheme better.
Mhm.
And he's a winner.
I disagree. I think Herbert in your guys' scheme would be probably the most disgusting thing ever because
With
Imagine
Waddle and
this
Tyreek.
dude throwing 75, 80-yard bombs to Tyreek Hill. Like, people would forget who's Patrick Mahomes. He can throw the ball far. No one cares, bro, because Justin Herbert, he's gonna blow a hole through Tyreek's chest 80 yards downfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Dolphins Twitter though.
Any other debates?
Dolphins Twitter is on crack.
I bet.
Bro, I hate Dolphins.
It's because they've been starving for a good team. They got one. You know
They're
they're gonna be hyping it
reaching
up.
hard.
Yeah. Are there any other debates going around?
Who's the number one cornerback in the league right now?
Number one
That
corner.
That is a huge
one.
debate.
Because Jalen Ramsey has been. I don't
This
want to say
is-
underperforming.
This is his worst year.
Yeah, but at the same time, he still is playing well. It's hard
Does he have-
because receivers are changing. You know what I mean? Like he spent a long time training for specific kinds of receivers, and now all of a sudden, it's all about you gotta be fast, shifty. You gotta have some crazy like cut moves. And before, I feel like it was becoming more of a physical game. You know what I mean? Like you had dudes like Julio coming in, like even
Antonio
AJ
Brown.
Green, like wasn't like a big guy, but he played like he was a head topper. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to break your ankles or nothing.
AB.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, I don't know. It was more of a physical game. Now it's kind of turning into like speed and shiftiness.
Yep.
A lot harder to cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a DB, like if I got a shifty dude up here that I know is fast, I'm a little scared. But if I just got a big dude, I'm just gonna jump with him. You know
Try
what I
to
mean?
body him, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think the huge debate is who's the number one corner in the league right now? Is it still Ramsey? Is it Darius Slay? Is it Patrick Surtain? Is it J.C. Horn?
I've not watched the Panthers games. I'm a huge
J.C. Horn is playing like a top 3 corner.
Yeah, no,
he's amazing.
No, I know that for sure, but I just haven't gotten enough film on him where I could confidently say that. But coming out of the draft, bro.
Where did he go to college?
What?
Where did he go to college?
He went to South Carolina.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say, South Carolina.
But
I wasn't
coming out of the draft, bro, I said to probably a million people, bro, I was like, J.C. Horn is gonna be probably one of the best corners of all time, and everyone said, bro, you can't say that. That's just stupid, bro. If you watched all of his workout videos, if you watched all his tape in college, the smoothest human being in the world. You know what I mean? Like he can backpedal, change directions, flip his hips with his head staying perfectly level the whole time. That's the hardest thing to do in the entire world, bro. Like when you're trying to turn and move, your head is just
bopping.
But if you can stay perfectly level, that means your hips are staying perfectly straight, perfectly level.
You're just fluent.
That's how you beat shifty receivers.
Movement.
He's literally the perfect corner for this age of receivers, and he's gonna continue eating. I'll say he's the number one just because I'm a big fan of him. But it's probably Darius Slay.
Darius Slay is playing like a Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
He's locked down a lot of people.
A lot of good receivers.
I mean, even like Jeff Okuda's in that debate.
Yeah, I think Jeff Okuda next year, because he had a bad season last year. Jeff Okuda really struggled last year. He got targeted a lot by good quarterbacks.
He got injured.
Exactly. But this year, coming up, really showed his stuff. You know what I mean? He showed that he is the number one corner, and I think that's just gonna feed him for next year, and he's gonna have a good opportunity to be the number one next year.
I like that. I mean, even a guy that like doesn't get mentioned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like should be is Asante Samuel.
Junior?
Yeah, I like his game. He's a ball hawk.
He plays slot, doesn't he? I don't think he's an outside
I
yet.
think so.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because they have Bryce Callahan and J.C. Jackson.
Yeah. J.C. Jackson is another one that could be mentioned.
Yeah, he's playing a garbage
Up there. Yeah, he hasn't been playing well.
He got hurt.
But I don't like putting slot corners in with outside corners because it's a completely different position.
Yeah.
But it is extremely hard and extremely impressive to do it at a high level. Normally, when a slot corner plays well for one season, they get moved to the outside. Happened with Rasul Douglas. Happened with I can't think of names right now, but it happens all the time. And Casey Hayward, he was a slot for the Packers, moves to the Chargers, was an outside, dominant for 2-3 years. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like slot corners a lot. I don't put them in the conversation though because it's a different game. You go against not great receivers in the slot sometimes, but not as often as outside corners.
Speaking of names, this is a segment we were gonna steal.
Oh yeah.
Ranking and Just talking about
Yeah, just spitballing.
some of the best nicknames in NFL history. So, as he looks that up,
Yeah.
I feel like okay, we're gonna do one of each. We're gonna do one. What's the greatest one of all time?
Mm-hmm.
What's the greatest one right now?
Okay. Should we just spitball a couple like on this list? Just list off some cool
Some
ones.
of the just rank
Alright.
them, give it a grade.
Yeah,
One
low
through
grade.
10,
Out
one
of
through
10,
10.
no boring grades. Like, don't give it like a 7. You know what I mean? That's just lame.
Do 1 through 100. It's
Ready?
More
Yeah.
variety.
I like that. The Bus. Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis,
You know,
the Bus.
The Bus. That's a bussin' nickname. You know what I mean? Bussin' nickname.
I'd
I like
give
it a
it
lot.
high 80s for me.
Yeah, I
That's
like
what he
that.
is. He's huge.
Yeah, he literally embodies his nickname so well. I'm gonna go low 80s. I'm gonna go like 81 with it.
I'll give it an 87.
Yeah,
I like that.
very good.
It really
Fits
represents
him.
his name
Super
too.
good. Ooh, this is a good one. Mean Joe Green.
Me and Joe Green.
Classic old head.
Back-to-back Steelers.
Yes.
Linebacker. Very hard-hitting linebacker.
Yeah. If you're playing in that era where they murdered people pretty much just on a daily basis,
Head tops.
and you get the nickname Mean, you're a dog.
You deserved it.
You're a dog, and your nickname is sick.
I'll give it an 80.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 84. I think it's
a really
it's
good name.
solid, really good. Let's just go with lots of players have had this one in the past. Hollywood.
Hollywood Namath.
Joe
Joe
Namath. This
Hollywood
dude,
Brown.
Thomas Henderson. He was Hollywood
Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
It's overused.
It's overused, which is gonna give it a little down push, but it's
It's a good name.
it's a slick.
You gotta
name,
have
man.
you gotta have a good game to be Hollywood.
Yeah, you gotta have a good play style. Like, you gotta play differently than everyone else to get the nickname Hollywood.
I
You know what
mean,
I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But Hollywood Brown, he hasn't really done anything in his career to be
Well,
called
but
Hollywood.
Yeah, but that's the
Brown.
thing is it's his play style. You know what I mean?
He's
'cause-
fast.
Well, yeah, but like Hollywood is like make it or break it, and that's his whole play style. You know what I mean? He's going for the big play, or he's really not making a play. You know what I mean? And I just like it. I think it's kind of cool.
I'll give it a 75.
I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go like a 62. Greatest receiver of all time,
Jerry Rice.
Megatron.
That's a goated nickname.
That's a super good nickname, bro, because it's so unique. You know what I mean? Like,
99. That's a 99.
Max is the 99 because of Madden.
No one's ever been 100.
Exactly. I will also give it a 99.
Goated nickname.
Fucking cool, man. Like, it's a Transformer. One, cool. Transformers are big as fuck. Super cool.
Strong.
Huge. Not human, which is like...
That's literally what he was.
To me, that's what makes, like, really cool nicknames really cool. Is it's like, okay, this guy's not human. He's Megatron. You know what I mean? That's sick. Yeah, 99.
And it's unique. No one's ever gonna be called
Yeah.
Megatron ever again.
Ever again. Like,
Was he a kid?
they've imitated it and stuff like that. Babytron.
He's a rapper.
No, that's what they called Julian Edelman for a while. But yeah, it's been imitated, but it's just never been the same. Here's another go-to one. Beast mode.
Sean Lynch.
He said.
You see Aaron Jones did that the other day?
Yeah, I
He scored.
That shit was tough.
That is fire.
Beast mode's at 92 for me.
I'll give it about a 92. Beast
Yeah.
mode. That literally was his game too.
Mm-hmm.
He just ran through everyone.
Showed up.
The Beast
Ran
Quake.
down a
If you-
motherfucker's throat, bro.
if
If
you
you
can
beat a
run-
dude over and over and over and over again, he's not gonna want to keep going.
If you can have a run named after your nickname,
Yeah.
the Beast Quake,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, you're a
bro.
dog.
That's,
Here's another good one.
I'm so happy he won a ring, bro.
I'm a personal fan of this one. It's hashtag safety gang. Current player. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Safety.
Safety with a nickname?
Mm-hmm. The honey badger.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Tyrann
so
Matthew.
Honey
That's
badgers
fire.
are. I know a lot about animals just because, like, as a kid, I was one of them. Cheetahs can run this. You know, I was whatever. Honey badgers are the most savage animal in the animal kingdom. Like, they'll walk up to a whole ass bee's nest. They'll walk up to a cobra and be like, "I'm hungry, bitch."
Just grab him.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah, literally. And I feel like Tyrann Matthew plays like that. You know what I mean?
He'll murder. He talks a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He'll murder anyone.
Mm-hmm.
That is his game. I like that name.
Absolutely.
95.
I'm gonna go a little lower with it, just because it's like, I mean, yeah, it's really unique. Yeah, I'll go 90. I'll go 90. All right, here we go. Another throwback. William, the refrigerator Perry. The refrigerator, bro. Like, come on. You're a big dude. You're called the fridge. 84.
87. We were just talking about that one earlier, me and my mom.
Yeah.
William Perry, the refrigerator.
We're gonna save this one for when we talk later. Just because that one is the
that
best
is
of all
that
time.
ranked?
It's like kind of ranked, not really.
I was gonna say, if that's ranked, why is that not at the bottom?
Alright, how about this? Icky Woods.
Icky Woods?
Icky Woods.
What?
Albert Icky Woods.
I've never heard that one.
You've never heard it? Oh, okay. I'll give it like a 75. It's good.
That's kind of weird. I'm gonna give it a 62. Who's that? I've never heard of that before.
You never heard of the Icky Shuffle?
No.
It's like don't quote me on this, but it's like
Oh, that was his dance?
yeah, that was his dance. It's called the Icky Shuffle.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
You get a dance named after you too. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a
That's not
70
bad.
now.
We'll take it. Little bump up on the list. All right, how about this? This is a good one. I like this one a lot. I didn't even see it off the top of my head. Walter Payton. Sweetness. That's good.
That is fire.
That's fire.
The way he talked to his high pitched voice.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Walter Payton.
Yeah. He was a little sweet.
But he's also a beast.
Yeah.
Sweetness is fire.
I do like a lot. I'm gonna go.
I'll go to 82.
I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go 77. 'Cause it's good, but it's not like for a dominant running back like that. I'd personally want like the hash slinging slasher or something like that. You know, something crazy. I don't know. Kind of just peeking through some of these.
Oh, I got one off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
go ahead.
Jarvis Landry. Juice.
Juice, that is really good. It's really modern too. You know, it's good for like the modern day. I'm gonna go give it a solid
I give it
73.
75. I like Juice.
It's
He's
good.
a Dolphin.
Yeah, it's good.
One of the best Dolphins I've ever seen. Play
Yeah.
football.
Here's a current. Tyreek Hill,
Cheetah.
the cheetah.
I think that's perfect for him.
Yeah, that's a
99
definitely.
speed, 99 acceleration, 99 change of direction.
You're the cheetah, bro.
Fastest player in the NFL. It's not even a debate.
Yep, not even close. And it suits him so well. I'm giving it a straight 97 because it's like if you get called the cheetah and everyone agrees that you are the cheetah, you embodied your nickname so perfectly already. 97. You're a high 90s.
I'll give it a 97 too. I like that name.
About Matty Ice, Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice.
I mean, it's decent.
It's kind of hard.
It's decent, but at the same time, I don't think he's lived up to it totally.
Yeah. I mean, he has MVP, but it's not like.
Yeah, it was.
It's not like
It was a slow season for the NFL.
Yeah. Matty Ice, 71.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 54. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool, but I don't think he's lived up to it. You know what I mean? Just kind of searching through this girl. What about O.J. Simpson, murderer?
99. The Juice. That's his nickname.
Yeah,
the Juice.
I know.
That's a fire name. The
That is a
Juice.
fire name.
I mean, Juice, the Juice.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's very similar. But it's hard for new things to get made. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be someone else that was called something similar. You know what I mean? Let's see. All these are super old people that I'm looking at right now. Unfortunately, not all of them, but a decent amount of them. So I'm not going to bring them up because you guys don't care. Ooh, John Riggins. He was a running back for the Raiders, I believe, a long time ago. Yeah. Diesel. That's kind of a decent nickname, especially since he clearly looks like he was like some sort of mechanic-y kind of dude back then. Kind of cool. I'll give it 45.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna complain about that. Ooh, bro, Dante Hall, the human joystick.
That's so.
That's
fire,
so
bro.
tough. And he was
Bro, that
92.
that highlight he has against the Bears.
Ridiculous.
That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Fair, bro.
He saw him coming in the corner of his eye. and then he ran the same way and
Yeah.
still scored. Bro,
Bro, it's
Dante
tough.
Hall is one of my favorite players ever. I don't know if it's gonna be on this list. No, I'll say it anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael Vick, the human highlight.
That is ridiculously good.
I love that one because it's so true.
He was a human highlight.
Fast quarterback ever.
I'm gonna give it an 89.
I love that name.
I think it's right up there.
94.
Okay.
Human highlight is so fire.
It is super fun. So I play Rocket League, right? Car soccer. Super fun. That's my like little player banner name. Human highlight. Yeah. And it is super tough, but I feel like it didn't get associated with him like crazy. You know what I mean? Where it's like Tyreek Hill, people just call him Cheetah. Charles Tillman, people just call him Peanut Tillman. I feel like
Not a nickname.
no one was
call you
saying
by.
Michael the human highlight Vic. You know what I mean? It was just something that kind of came with him after. I don't know. Peanut Tillman though, this is a goated one just because it became his name. No one cared. No one knew his name was Charles. It was Peanut Tillman, the Peanut Punch, 80.
It's like Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
His first name is Ahmad,
Yeah.
but no one calls him Ahmad Gardner.
Who knows
Sauce
his first name?
Gardner.
Very few people. This was a kind of a cool name. Dude named Jack Tatum. He played for the Raiders. They called him the Assassin. That's a badass name.
That is pretty cool.
The fact that I don't know him is gonna bump him down a little bit. Cool nickname though, 88. If I was called the
What
Assassin,
position was he? I feel like he had to be a DB.
I wish I could see. I wish I knew.
I feel like he has to be a DB.
Yeah, he's got 37 career interceptions.
Wow.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. So yeah, DB.
I want
Man.
to be safety.
That is a DB.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, so let's do a little. We just list off a handful. That's probably what's gonna make up our lists right now.
Yeah.
But let's do an oldies top 5.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be in order. Just 5 that you really like.
Oldies or all time? Does it have to be like?
Let's say like
Try to keep it old.
yeah. Try to not because we're gonna do moderns as well.
Okay.
Let's try to keep most moderns out. If like let's say Cheetah is like your number 1 favorite of all time, you can throw him in there.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
Okay. I'm gonna go human highlight.
Yeah.
Michael Vick.
Okay.
William Perry, the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Human joystick. Dante Hall.
I like that.
It's
You know,
hard,
you
man.
know what number 1 is.
Obviously, I'm just keeping it for last.
Mhm.
I feel like everybody else knows it too.
Y'all know what it is.
It scared me. 4. I'm gonna go beast mode. Number 5. Primetime baby. Deion
Best
Sanders
nickname
has
of all
the
time.
greatest nickname of all time.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite stories about Deion Sanders is the draft day.
Mhm.
He was talking to the Giants and he goes,
What
"What pick do you guys have?"
Yeah.
He's like, "We have the 6th pick." He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna be gone by then."
Yeah,
And then he got picked at like 3 by Atlanta.
Bro, I remember hearing a story of him on a combine day, right? Dude is fast. Like, he's got that speed. And he showed up and he did his 40. It was rumored that he ran like a 4.2 flat.
Yeah.
That was what he rumored to. It wasn't official back then, so they can't say officially now. But showed up, ran a 4.2, literally did not stop running from the start of the 40. Ran straight out the building, got into a limo immediately. There's a limo waiting for him. Got in it and left.
The combine.
Yeah. He just showed up, ran 140, blew everyone out of the water, and then dipped.
If you have the confidence like that, you still get picked top 5, top 3
Mm-hmm. As a corner, too?
as a corner back then,
Yeah.
and you have the greatest nickname of all time.
Yeah.
How many rings does he have? 4?
Does he really?
I think so.
Holy balls.
Because he might. I know he won with Dallas. And
Congratulations
San
on the coaching job, by the way, Dion.
Yeah.
He'll be on next week.
Yeah. Sitting right there.
Sitting right here.
Do you go to Colorado?
Yep, Colorado.
I feel bad though for
Did you hear
Travis
about that?
Hunter.
Oh, what happened?
For Travis Hunter because he literally went to Jackson State for Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
And then
Well, okay, so here's a funny like storyline about that. So, Dion went to Colorado because Jackson State was doing some shitty stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of screwing Dion over, screwing the players over, financially. Crazy stuff. But so he moved, and there was a video released where he was like, all right, guys, pretty much telling them to hit the portal, the transfer portal.
oh really?
Yeah, he was like,
Get out of
I'm
here.
bringing my own dudes. You know what I mean? Like, people are just gonna follow me, and they're all gonna be dogs. So he was like, "You guys want to play? I would probably go somewhere else." Dead ass.
That's
Had the
crazy.
whole football team, everyone that was supposed to play the next season, in the meeting room. He showed up. He said, "Sorry."
Just get out.
Yeah.
Just gotta get out of here.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, one hand, I'm like, that's scummy, man. Like, you're coming to these guys' team, telling them to leave. But at the same time, it's a nice thing to do, because he could have just said, all right, stay, whatever, and then had all these 5-stars come in, all the crazy good dudes from Jackson State come in, and then just let all these dudes ride the bench. He's giving them a chance to play somewhere, but it is kind of scummy.
Yeah. Jackson State's gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah, well, they're going to get audited terribly hard by the IRS, bro. Like, they took all the ticket money from every game, and they didn't report it. You know what I mean? They just
Oh, really?
kept it. That's what happened. And Dion, in his contract, he was supposed to get a portion of the ticket sales, because he was, like, a big name.
That's the reason.
That's the reason a lot of people are going to Jackson State games. And he didn't get a dime. Not a single dime. And they took it all for themselves. Anyways, my top 5 oldies. I'm gonna go primetime, obviously, number 1. I feel like we just went through them all and I forgot them all already. Who did we say was 99?
Megatron.
Megatron. Throw Megatron number 2.
I was gonna say him too.
Number 3, I'm gonna go DB Gang, Night Train Lane. I think it rolls off the tongue good. He's also one of the best of all time. 4. This is tough. This is really tough because I like nicknames. You know what I mean? I think they're cool as hell. What about some like early 2000s guys? Like, who are we missing there? Because there's a
Peyton Manning, who's the sheriff.
Sheriff. That's decent. Not top 5. Receivers. I feel like they had lots of receivers.
Cinco.
Yeah, but that's just his number.
Oh, he changed his name.
Yeah, but he just wanted it. He just wanted that little recognition. Oh, man. I don't know. That's my whole list. That's all I'm giving you guys. That's all you can get. Those are the best. All the rest of them are good. Not like those, though. Modern, though.
Modern. I'm gonna go Cheetah.
Wait,
Obviously.
let's go back and forth with this. You're going Cheetah for one of them.
Cheetah for one.
I'm gonna throw in. So we're saying right now, playing in the NFL.
I mean, they can be in the NFL now, but they also could be like retired for 1 or 2 years.
Superman.
Cam Newton.
Superman. So tough. I'm putting that in there.
His dad was iconic.
That shit was tough.
I'm gonna go. I just had one. Doesn't really count as a nickname, but Gronk.
That's a nickname.
Is that a nickname?
Yeah,
Okay, Gronk.
Hell yeah. Gronk.
Gronk
That's
Spike.
a good one. Especially since that's what he's known as now. You know what I mean? He's not Rob Gronkowski. He's Gronk. You know what I mean? He's me, Gronk. You pretty lady. Who should I put here? I want to go at DB, obviously, because fuck all the other positions. I'm gonna go Honey Badger.
I was gonna say.
We're hyping that up, and I think it is extremely unique, super good.
I'm also gonna go DB here. I'm gonna go the X-Man, Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard, the X-Man.
Oh, bro, that just brought up some memories for me, bro. I'm going back to old school. This is top 5, probably top 3 for me, but it's up there, whatever. Weapon X, baby. Brian Dawkins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Weapon X, bro.
Did Charles Woodson ever have a nickname?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he had anything.
Because he's one of my favorite players ever. How do you not have a nickname?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just the GOAT.
Weapon
you know?
X, Brian Dawkins.
That's so cool, though. That's
That is
tough,
fire.
isn't it? Because it's like Weapon X is Wolverine. Oh my god, that shit hyper. Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Who'd you just say?
X-Man.
X-Man, that's
Xavier
right.
Howard.
Your running backs that got cool nicknames.
I said Beast Mode already.
Yeah.
Oldies. Oh, I got one.
Linebackers don't really be having nicknames, which is weird. I feel like linebackers should have nicknames. Ooh, we'll throw it the Lions' way. # Hard Knocks. Rodrigo, new guy. Kind of a tough nickname, and he's coming on. He's the starter as a rookie, 6th round.
That's crazy.
Malcolm Rodriguez, Rodrigo.
I've heard a lot
Kinda
of talk
slick.
about him.
He's an extremely good linebacker. He's gonna be great for many years.
Okay.
You got
This is this 4 for me. So I had Cheetah, X-Man. That's it. So this is 3. I'm gonna go the King, Derrick Henry.
That is tough. We're almost doing like one of them drafts right
Yeah,
now.
I know. And with the 3rd pick,
Best
Best Magician.
the best magician.
He doesn't have the computer to spell it wrong this time.
Next one. Darn, I'm spelling it wrong in my head. Next one.
I don't think of more.
Yeah, me too. There's. I'm gonna look it up, just because my brain doesn't work well.
I'm trying to like go but team by team.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. All right, Cheetah Abdi Summer. That one's good. Sauce is obviously good.
Yeah.
Not crazy though. Danny Dimes kind of shitty. Quadzilla, not terrible, but it's
Saquon.
kind of. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Joe Burrow and his many nicknames.
Joe
Joe
Shiesty.
Shiesty. That's
Joe
my
Burr.
favorite. Joe Burr. Yeah. Joe Shiesty is my favorite.
What was the other one? Joe Cool. Or something
Yeah,
like that?
Cool Joe. Some shit like that. Yeah, that is super
Let me
cool.
see. I gotta see some
Yeah,
more.
good.
That's
Joe
a
Shiesty.
good
That's what
one.
I always call him, bro. Joe Shiesty. You see any decent ones? Who you got?
Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves. Yeah, that's decent. That's
one's
not
really
bad.
good.
That's not bad.
I like that one. Teddy Two Gloves. I didn't know he played with 2 gloves until like 2 years ago. I was
Really?
watching a Broncos game and he had gloves on, and I was next to Brandon. And I was
Mhm.
like, why does he have gloves on? He always plays with these. He's always played with gloves. His nickname is Teddy Two Gloves. I was like, really?
Dang.
I didn't know that. But yeah, I like that name.
Ooh, here's a good one. Player who doesn't go. Bro, right under the name that I was about to choose says Cooper, and his nickname being 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I don't know if y'all went to middle school
That's
in
bad.
the era that I went to middle school, but that's probably the dirtiest thing I've ever heard and seen in my
Is that
entire
actually
life.
his name?
It's got him right to 29.
Oh, Cooper Cup? I was thinking Amari Cooper.
Oh no. That's funny.
2 girls, 1 cup, Cooper Cup?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. If they say that on an NFL game, I'll pay you $100. I promise you. If they ever say it. But my pick, Greedy Williams.
It's a good name.
That's a good name. Because, like, you're a corner, man. You got to be greedy. Go up and get it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And he's not a big corner either. I like that. I like that one.
2 girls, 1 cup. That's terrible.
That is disgusting.
Can't guard Michael Thomas. I don't really like that.
It's all right, though, you know. I prefer his other nickname, Slam Boy. Slam Boy is a tough one.
I didn't. I was thinking he had a nickname. I just don't know what it was. Travis Kelce, Zeus.
Zeus. I did not know that was his nickname.
I didn't either.
Interesting.
I think that was 5 for me. I had
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, X-Man, Cheetah, Zeus, and Teddy Two Gloves.
Hell yeah. Ooh.
I feel like there was.
Here's a good one. So, on the list, it said, how am I gonna for his name? Terry McLaurin. It said F1, which is a cool name.
Yeah.
It's a fighter jet. You know what I mean?
But
That's pretty sick. But
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. He doesn't like being called it. But both of those nicknames are tough. You're on the list. You're in there. There you go. He's on next week. F1. Scary Terry.
He's gonna zoom here.
He's gonna zoom in. Now he's flying in. Before game.
Yeah. But one that I want to give you honorable mention.
Hell yeah.
The Penguin, Jalen Waddle.
Mm.
I love that name.
It just fits his name, you know?
Yeah.
Honorable mention. Cause I gotta throw one out there now.
I saw one on there that I think he's like
What was it?
Max Crosby, Mad Max. It's
Yeah.
not hard.
Sorry.
It's not hard.
Bro, Aaron Jones has a nickname, don't he?
I think so.
Why can't I remember it? Cause I remember it being decent.
It's like a cowboy hat. It's like the
Oh
cowboy.
yeah, he's got a sombrero or some shit. I don't know. Here I got a good one. Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT. What we got next, G?
I think that's it. That 37 minutes and
Plus the other part.
Yeah,
Probably like 50
like an
minutes.
hour.
Yeah. Y'all
Don't be
done
greedy.
listening to us?
Don't be greedy. Don't
Y'all
ask for
done?
more.
Y'all done listening? Leave! Get out of here! Click the like button, subscribe, bro. Notification bell. Comment something, bro.
Share.
Comment, share.
Do something.
Listen to fucking Spotify, bro. See ya!